Hey,
Hey,
hi my friend. How are you?
hi, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm great too. Whoa, it's been a while since I talked to you last time, I think. I guess 1 month.
Yeah, I think it was before the new year, wasn't it?
Yes, I think. And how the things in Thailand?
Oh, many changes. Um, we got a second wave of the coronavirus uh, after 6 months of zero cases, and some people snuck in through the border illegally
Yeah,
uh, from Myanmar, where the cases are rising very, very quickly. And after 6 months of zero cases, then we started to get 350 cases every day. So things are taking a turn for the worst here. Um, my province is okay. There's no coronavirus in my province, but all the surrounding provinces all have it.
yes,
So
yes,
so we're just waiting.
yes. But the government already bought some vaccines or didn't?
No, there's no vaccine available yet. Uh, they they're thinking of making their own vaccine, but it will
It's
take
difficult.
too long. It would
Yeah,
take too
yeah,
long. They need to buy it and they need to start supplying people with it.
yes. And
Yeah,
here in Brazil too, the government bought like 1 million vaccines, but it's too little for Brazil, you know. Uh,
yeah. What?
but the demand for vaccines in worldwide
Uh,
it's tremendous.
uh, yeah. And what's the population of Brazil?
210 million.
210 million. Whoa, right. That's 3 times the size of Thailand.
Yes, I think Brazil is the fifth in population, no, in the rank.
This country, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm. Well, 1 million out of
Mhm.
210 million, that's nothing, is it?
Yes.
It's in English we say it's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And already our government make a lot of confusion because they we bought vaccine from India, but India bought from another country, no? So we are re-bought the vaccine.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah.
selling it on. That's a few days ago I spoke to a doctor in India, and she was saying, yeah, we bought the AstraZeneca from England, from Oxford, and everybody's got the vaccine. And they said, well, that's quite incredible because that's an English company, but in England we don't have it. so so what are they doing? They're selling it around,
Yes,
probably just to make profit,
yes,
and
doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense. It
Or
really does.
or the vaccine is not so efficient.
Yeah, but she said all their medical staff have been vaccinated and they haven't seen any ill side effects so far. So, depending on who you speak to, there are different points of view. Um, but I'm wondering, well, this is a British company and you all have it in India, which I find it kind of hard to believe. I have a feeling she was, trying to face up India. Like, yeah, we are great, everything's fine here. And I said, well, how come you get it in India and we can't get it in England, which is the place where it's manufactured?
Yes, yes, yes,
Pretty soon after that, she cut me off.
yes, yes, yes. But
So I think,
our luck then, at least we live in a hot country, you know. So the at least I heard the virus is difficult to pass for another person in hot weathers, you know.
well, we talked about that last year, and it seemed to be because last summer was our one of the hottest summers so far. I mean, in the summer we were getting 46, 47 degrees, and Thailand at that time got only 3,000 cases,
Uh-huh.
um, and only 59 people died. So that
Ye-
was quite incredible.
Yes, if you compare with another countries, another areas, it's a few people. Eh? Of course, it's people. It's 59. It's
Yeah, it's
but
59 lives, which
yeah,
should have been lost. But, they were saying that. And also in Vietnam, they had very, very few cases. And they were blaming it. They were saying it's the weather, it's keeping it back. But Myanmar is a pretty hot country,
yes, I
uh, but the cases there are rising. And these people who snuck in illegally into the country, they spread it all over the place, So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to
yeah.
figure.
But it's difficult because I don't know, maybe in Thailand too, but in Brazil, uh, for sure, the people is not so confident. Not so confident is not the right word, but the people is not so trust to follow the laws of government to keep the masks and this kind of thing, you know. And
They don't.
yeah, I
They don't trust the government to tell the truth. I guess.
yes, yes, yes. Our government doesn't pass so much trust too, so it's difficult to,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult to know the truth
Yes, yes,
because when politicians are involved, there are always lies involved as well. So
yes,
it's. But Malaysia is a very hot country, but and Indonesia is also a very hot country, and they had a lot of cases.
yes,
Um, Indonesia and Malaysia are generally hotter because they're further south um, than Thailand and Vietnam. So we're not sure if
yes.
there's any truth in that or not. But here we are now. I mean, it's our winter, so it's quite cold. Um,
You are
uh,
you are in winter right now or in
yeah,
summer?
it's winter. We're in winter now,
Yeah,
but I'm still wearing a short sleeve shirt
yeah,
because it's 30 degrees.
yes,
So it's not really a bad winter, but it drops down to about 12, 13, 14
yeah.
degrees over,
I
you know.
I think the Thailand winter is like the extreme summer in England, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. It's about the same temperature,
Yes,
That the hottest it ever has been in the UK is about 38.
yes.
Uh, and that's the hottest on record, which happened, I think, last year or the year before. Um, but it's kind of difficult for people in Thailand to. It's been the longest winter ever. Our winter lasts usually 3 or 4 days.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Brazil is strange. The weather is so much stranger. For example, we are in the middle of summer, but this last week, for the entire week raining. You know, raining and reach like 20, 22 degrees for Brazil.
Oh.
for Brazil in the summer, it's rather cold, you know.
Yeah, it's strange. How do you put that down to? This is climate change, is it, or what?
Yeah,
It's hot.
is that kind of boring rain because rain, but just a little drops, you know.
Like we call drizzle, yeah,
Drizzle, yes, yes,
drizzle, yeah, yeah. So it's drizzling, yeah.
yes,
But yeah, there you go. That's we've had these cold temperatures for about a month, uh, which is very, very unusual for us. So they're saying, yes, it's climate change, and all the activists and the Greens are, trying to make
yeah,
problems,
yeah.
uh,
At least,
but
at least we live in the countryside of our countries, so we have a more liberty, you know, to see the forest, to
yeah,
to breathe fresh air, you know.
yeah, that's very, very true.
Yes.
You know, I just saw a couple of video clips 2 or 3 days ago about the air in Bangkok,
Oh my God. Yeah.
and you couldn't see.
Yeah.
It was so polluted,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, I'm really glad I
Yeah.
I moved to the jungle.
Yeah. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand, right?
Of Thailand, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
I think
Um,
is Bangladesh the country. It's a it's a small country, but there live like 100 million people. You know.
yeah, yeah, and it's maybe more than that too. I speak to the odd person from Bangladesh, um, and they said what's happening here is incredible. The rate of development
Yeah.
is absolutely incredible, and there's buildings everywhere going up, and the population rise with it. I spoke to a guy in Dhaka
Yeah.
in Bangladesh, and I was telling him that. Have you been to Bangladesh? I said, well, nearly. He said, what do you mean nearly? I said, well, I was on a plane traveling to Nepal, and I was changing in Dhaka, and just
You
in
you
front of us
you go
on
there?
the. I went to Nepal, yeah,
Ah,
but
yes, yes.
I changed planes in Dhaka, and as the plane was coming to land, the plane in front of us had skidded off the runway,
Oh,
and turned completely sideways
really?
and blocked the entire runway, so we couldn't go. We they dropped us.
Yes.
I can't remember where they dropped us, but that was the only time I thought, "Ooh, it doesn't
but
look very safe to me."
at least was a nice travel.
Well, it was nice, but it was a bit scary, what's this guy going to do, and when they could see it, and they kind of circled around, and you could see it from the window right across the runway there, and it was exactly the same kind of aircraft that we were on.
Uh, yeah, it's an unexpected thing, right?
Yeah, yeah, well,
We,
scary,
we we don't see this every day, you know.
yeah. So, how about your new year? Was it okay? Did you?
Yes, yes. I think I start to work last week, and my entire family is good, you know. And
Great,
you
great.
the same thing?
Yeah, yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're just a bit afraid of the coronavirus coming in, but everything was good. Everything was great. Uh,
That's the most important, right?
yeah, yeah. They celebrated here for 5 days non-stop.
So Sam,
Louis,
nice talk to you.
great to see you again.